girl, Sheree, first of all, you wishy-washy and you messy and you can't be trusted. Marlo, same for you. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm your favorite girl, Diva, and if you are new to my channel, you're most definitely welcome. If you are new to my channel, please make sure before we go any further into this video that you subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and give this video a thumbs up because it does help me out a lot. If you're not new and you a day one, stay one, hey boo. But if you're new, back to you. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Like I said, it does help me out a lot. Now let's get into this tea. Let's get into this video. We're starting off season 14, episode 6. Don't be sea salty. This, I feel like, last episode, the name was very much given. This episode is, I'm thinking they finna be out on the ocean somewhere. But, I mean, I guess. So, Marlo and Kenya start the episode off. They're FaceTiming each other. And they're trying to get something together to make Sheree feel better for the most part. And I thought that was really cute. I keep feeling like I'm bringing up signs, like, because they're both Aquarius. They both like to make people actually genuinely feel better, unless they dig in and joning on you. And if we want to make you feel bad, we're going to make you feel terrible. So if you want to go low, we're going to go to hell, you know? Very much that. So I like to see them get together and be actually good Judies and do something good for their other friend that they have in common. So we go to Sheree's house and she's in her room folding clothes, and her daughter comes in and she goes, oh, you know I hate folding clothes by myself, aka come help me. So they get into the conversation of Tyrone. I feel like her daughter wasn't really saying the things that listen, if that was me, look, ma, I don't know what you got going on, but Tyrone ain't the one for you, clearly. And I'm glad that Sheree, when he got out, I don't know what was the point of having sex with him the first time, but then you jump straight into abstinence, or what is it? I don't know what she said, abstinence, whatever the word is, wait, you're not doing it. Because she wanted to see his true colors. You should have started that when he got out. You should not have done it with him when he got out and then was like, you know what? We should be abstinent. I mean, you can, but it didn't really make sense. I feel like she knew that that was something that she wanted to do from the get-go, but she just wanted a little taste before she did it. So she's saying how she's really not over it. She can't believe that Tyrone like really left her sitting there like a duck, and how she felt and looked really stupid on his behalf. And her daughter was like, okay, so pretty much what are you gonna do? And she's like, I don't know. I really don't know what I'm gonna do. And her daughter was giving these faces. Like, girl, it couldn't be me. Like, the man is on house arrest. Like, you're in your, I don't know how old you is, but you too old. Like, you too old. I dated somebody that was on house arrest when I was in high school. Back when I was dumb and didn't have no mind. So the fact that you mad old, not trying to, what is it, age shame, but you should have a lot more maturity on your head top than you're portraying. And I know you went through a lot with Bob, her ex-husband, but that should have like prepped you for this whole Tyrone situation. Not only did you wait for him to get out of prison for however long, now he's actively making you look dumb, and you said this isn't the first time. So what is your issue? Like, break up with Tyrone. She said Tyrone didn't call her that whole day. He called her the next day, and she was like, oh, I gotta call you back, and then she just never called him back. I don't get it. Kenya and Drew meet for lunch, and every time, bro, every time I'm always looking at these people's food, and it looks so good. It looked like they was at a Korean barbecue place. Everything, I was the way that man was flipping them shrimps, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to be there. I was trying to get I had to rewind so I can get the name of the restaurant. Kenya stayed in New York City a little bit longer. Brooklyn hung out with her daddy. I think she said she said Brooklyn spent the night for the first time with her dad. And Drew was like, oh my gosh, how was that? Do y'all really be caring? Like, do y'all really be caring? Like, unless the kid is going to a bad father, which then, if that's the case, I don't know why you would send them around there. What's the tea? Like, what's the issue? Oh my god, my kid's going to school for the first time, like all kids do, like you did once upon a time. Oh my gosh, my kid's sleeping over someone's house for the first time, like you did before. But I'm not a mom. Who knows? Maybe I feel that way when I get a kid. Hopefully I don't, because I really don't want to care. Like, because obviously I'm going to need a break. Go to your daddy's house. Well, not go to your daddy's house. Go to your friend's house. Go to your auntie house. Go to your grandma's house. Bye. See you later. Anyways, Kenya asked Drew if she's going to the photo shoot. And do I sound cold-hearted? I'm really not. I'm just not a fan of kids right now. I'm really not. Kids get on my nerves. They get under my skin and they make my itch. So, especially when they start talking. From the age of a month to 1.5 years old, I'm cool with you. Once you go to maybe 2.5, in between 10, I'm really not feeling you like that. I'm really not feeling you like that, because 9 times out of 10, your parents don't teach you how to be an acceptable human being. And I'll be ready to rough you up, yoke somebody's kid, and that's ground for jail and or prison. So keep your kids from around me. Moral of the story, keep them from around me. If they don't got no home training, no manners, no none of that, keep them from around me, because I will drape them up real quick. So Kenya asked Drew if she's going to Sonya's photo shoot for Mommy Nation, and Drew was like, I was. Sonya invited me, but then she disinvited me. I was like, yes, okay. I mean, at least she didn't just let you show up and just ease you, like act like you wasn't there. At least she had the courtesy of cordially inviting you and respectfully disinviting you, because again, y'all are having an issue. The issue didn't just go away, poof, into thin air. Y'all was having an issue when y'all left New York. Y'all still didn't talk about it, so now is not the time to talk about it at my photo shoot. Like, we're gonna find another day where I'm not doing something that's important to me to hash this out. Like, it only makes sense. But of course, Drew would feel some type of way. I would probably feel some type of way too, but it is what it is, and you're just gonna have to understand it. They were also talking about Drew's marriage, and Kenya was like, let me know if I ever overstep. And Drew let Kenya know how she felt very much seen. She appreciated Kenya for standing up for her. Is this girl not a shirt giving frumpy? She appreciated Kenya for standing up for her, and it made her feel like she was seen. But I don't really care about their marriage, because I don't like Ralph or the way that he treats Drew. So we just gonna skip on past that. We're gonna push on the pump. Let the Lord move us in the next direction. So Sonya has her photo shoot, and Candy shows up first. I feel like, is Candy ever late? In this episode, she been on time, honey. I don't know if it's the new businesses and she has to be on time now, but she been on time. By the time Kenya show up, Candy already in her outfit, ready to go. And Sonya goes to Kenya, did you bring any pants, blah, blah, blah. Kenya goes, wait, I'm in the shoot? And Sonya's like, yeah, girl, you in the shoot. I didn't know I was gonna be. And Sonya was like, I thought I told you that. Kenya was like, no. If you did, I would have had you speak to my agent. And I'm just like, it's not that serious. It's like, it's honestly not that serious. Candy in her confessional said, Kenya don't do nothing without getting paid for it. And it was almost like shade the way she was looking. Like, Candy be throwing shade. Let's not sit here and act. Candy be throwing shade, but she be trying to like mumble it under her breath, which we seen a lot of that in this episode, especially in the cooking scene when Kenya was coughing. Candy was like, ain't nobody trying to get sick. Like, girl, if you want to talk. Just like you've been on these interviews talking about Marlo, how she get on your goddamn nerves. That was a good interview though. I was like, finally, like, where is this person when you're on the show? You need to stop. Pipe up, baby. Pipe up. So Sonya explains to Kenya pretty much she wants you in the shoot, and Kenya tells Sonya that she don't work for free. And Candy was like, well, neither do I, but I like her, so be nice. And Kenya was like, I like her too. That's the only reason I ain't walk out of here yet. And I was like, true tea. True. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. So they take some really cute pictures, and I was like, wow, these girls are really pretty. Usually, for the most part, I don't be feeling Kenya, especially with them colored contacts, and they always give her sometimes her makeup be bad, and sometimes they be zoomed in on her face with all these potholes in it, and it's very unflattering. But when it's not giving that, she's bomb. She looks very good. Sonya looks very good. Candy looked very good. They all look good. They look great in the photo shoots, and the pictures came out very nice. So after that, they all gather around at the end of the photo shoot for a cute little get together kiki, and Sonya invites them over for a cooking class. And Candy was like, I don't really care what we cooking, I just want to see what your house look like, period. And Sonya was like, oh no, we're not going to my house. My house is not done. I done ordered furniture months ago, and the dates keep getting pushed back. I ain't finna invite y'all to my house, because she already know how that is. Either though she, like, I could feel like she would let them know ahead of time, like, y'all ain't got no furniture, I just moved here, we also doing renovations. They would come into the house knowing all of that and still would be like, ooh, what is that? Ooh, she ain't got no furniture. Especially Marlo. She would act like you didn't even tell her, y'all, look, this is what I'm working with right now. And I feel like production would play into it too. They would zoom in on stuff. God forbid they see a spider somewhere, they're gonna zoom in on a spider. So Sonya invites them over for a night of Jamaican cooking and to indulge in her culture. Her mom is gonna show everybody how to cook, because Sonya don't know how. And Kenya brings up Sheree getting ghosted by Tyrone. And this is like the third, fourth, fifth time that Candy is saying like the man is cheating. Are you traumatized by something? Like, every time they bring up Tyrone and him not showing up, or him not being able to show up, Candy keeps saying that he is with his other woman. Is there something that you know that you're not saying? Like, let us know, because you keep saying that and I don't understand why. Help us understand why. We get to Marlo's house. This is the night that Marlo and Kenya are throwing a cute little getty for Sheree. Marlo's getting the house together. She ordered a bunch of Fendi fashions for Sheree to shop with and make her feel better. She has a Fendi guy on speed dial, honey. A Fendi sales rep. She made it sound like it was the owner of Fendi, but we're gonna let her live. We're gonna let her live. So Kenya's job is to bring the masseuse and a few other snacks. So Marlo calls Kenya to see what she at, and Kenya picks up the phone and she laid down in the bed like she on the sick and the shut-in list. So Marlo goes, why is you in the bed? Where you at? Is you coming? And Kenya says, I'm sick. She's not gonna make it. So no, for real, I'm like, so you wasn't gonna say nothing? I had to call you for you to let me know that you wasn't coming? You was just not gonna show up? So Kenya goes, well, I got in mind, that's what I would have said. So Marlo was like, are you coming? And Kenya was like, no, I'm not coming. I don't feel good. I'm sick. Marlo goes, but why are you in full glam? Why are you beat down but laid in the bed? Explain that to me. Moral of the story, Kenya not coming. But she says she's sending Drew with some things to stop by and drop off. The things that Drew brung was a bag of eggs and some boxed cupcake mix. That's it. That's it. I said, it better be a masseuse waiting in the trunk of the car or something. He came later on, but I'm just like, you could have Instacarted that. Like, there was no need for Drew to be there unless we just needed her to get into a scene. So her and Marlo start baking cupcakes. They having a good old time. They sipping drink, and Marlo calls Sheree, and Sheree is like sitting at the counter. Why do we get a whole scene of her talking about chips in a confessional? Like we care. We don't care about how you like your chips thick and crispy unless it just was, what? Like, that didn't make no sense. She really don't have nothing else to talk about if it's not Tyrone, clearly. So Marlo calls Sheree and tell her, put some clothes on, make sure you look a little bit decent, get in the car that I got waiting out for you outside. And I'm like, yes, friend. Yes, see, I like surprises. I love surprises, actually. And that's the type of thing I would want somebody to do for me. If I'm feeling sad, don't try to make me go and meet up with some other boys. You, as my friend, let's go get something to eat. let's go sit in the house, watch a few movies. I don't really drink like that, but we can on, you know, bring me something edible that I can on. And Milo asks Sheree, where is she with Tyrone? And I really like this scene because, as shocking as it was, I feel like I'd be 50-50. Milo either gonna stick you with a knife or she's gonna speak life into you. And the way she was speaking life into Sheree, it was like Milo need to be somebody mama low-key. And she probably getting her practice with these boys. I don't know if she wants kids or not, but the way she was talking to Sheree, she spoke life into her. She let her know off rip, like, I don't care. I'm not finna judge you. Like, what's going on with you and Tyrone? And Sheree was like, I don't really know. Marlo pretty much gave her like some real talk. If one of your daughters came to you and said, this man pretty much left me stranded in a random city that I've never been to, didn't call me until the next day, Sheree actually admitted that, yeah, I would tell her to leave them alone, and my kids are probably actually surprised that I'm even putting up with this. Block him, block his number, block the bumper. I don't even know. It's Sonya that jumped into me. Block him. Marlo said block him, block him, block him, block him. So, and I agree. Like, how are you gonna let some jailbird, I'm sorry, he was in prison, like, make you feel like this? And I don't know if, obviously you're not gonna stop loving somebody in 4 days. And I think they've been talking to each other about 5-6 years, maybe more. But he's showing you so many signs that he doesn't care about you. And you need, are you dodging them? Because you're not catching them. Are you, if you catching them, are you like eating most of them? You're not putting them in your pocket and your brain and being like, this is not right. Something in the milk is not clean. You like, oh, he left me for dead. Don't worry about it. He didn't call me back until the next day. Don't worry about it. Because did he even know where you was? Did he know how you got home? Like, you don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? But anyways, we get to Sonya's cooking class. Everybody having a good time. Sonya said, before we start cooking, I need you to bust some wine. So they bust a little wine. They bust a little wine. It wasn't giving what it was supposed to give, but they older. And they probably ain't used to that. Everybody was in heels. But if you can't run in heels, that means you can't do nothing else. Everybody was drinking except Candy. Nobody was cooking except Candy Mama and Sonya Mama. Like, nobody touched anything. I seen somebody chop a vegetable. Nobody, and that was it. That was it. Kenya asked the question to Sonya's mom about how do you know when the plantain is good when you in the store? And she said, when it's limp, when it's soft and brown. And then Marlo said, you know how to, you can't get your man hard and it's soft and Marlo, shut up. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. And I thought it was cute how Sonya got everybody an apron that said, girl, you better can cook. And Kenya was like, the aprons are really cute, but it doesn't match my balmain. Girl, you ain't Kim Kardashian, girl. And even if you was, put the damn apron on. Learn to cook something, because you look like you can't. Sheree and Kenya get into it a little bit, because she was like, wasn't you, the 3 single girls were supposed to meet up and have a Getty. Like, why wasn't you there? They start getting into it. Kenya says, I was sick. Why would you want me to show up if I'm sick? Which was literally yesterday. So if you didn't show up to that and you was sick, why are you here now? Because you would still be sick. Mama Joyce cut all that off. She said, hey. First of all, that's why you don't need to be here. You Candy Mama. You ain't my mama. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Your mama is not finna yell at me. I'm gonna tell you that right now, right today. My mama ain't finna yell at me. So your mama for damn sure ain't finna yell at me. Mama Joyce cut it off. Kenya says, oh, sorry, Mama Joyce. Then Sheree gets on Candy about not reaching out to her. She was like, you heard what happened with Tyrone? And Candy was like, yeah. So why didn't you reach out to me? she says how Drew reached out to her and they really don't even mesh with each other like that. And Drew came over and baked some cupcakes for Sheree, and she don't even mess with Sheree like that. So I don't know, like, was you doing that out of the kindness of your heart, or was you doing it for camera time? I really don't know, but hopefully it's out of the kindness of your heart. Candy says she wasn't really sure even if she should say something. She wanted to wait until Sheree brought it up, because they all heard about how Sheree was crying. Everybody seen on the internet how Sheree was sitting there like waiting for Tyrone, and he never showed up, and she was crying. Like, it was all over the blogs. We seen it before this episode even came out. Like, we kind of knew that this was gonna happen, and they like was like, child, whatever. Marlo said, Sheree, come outside and go with me. They started talking so much junk outside, so much junk about how Candy is a hoe and her pussy ain't good and da 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 da. And Sheree was agreeing with everything that Marlo was saying, and I'm just like, girl, Sheree, first of all, you wishy-washy and you messy and you can't be trusted. Marlo, same for you. Then they went back inside like everything was straight. That was the end of the episode, and next episode they finna be back with the jump off. Drew and Sonya finna get into it. I can only hope that somebody reach out and touch somebody. Like, we need some drama. But that was the episode, season 14 of Real Housewives of Atlanta, episode 6, Don't Be Sea Salty. I'm finna go in here and get ready because Basketball Wives is about to come on. I'm not reviewing the Real Housewives of Dubai. It is very boring to me. I still have not passed the first episode. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.